Section 1. The Foundation of Nurse Pay. Understanding Tarifgehalt. In Germany, the money most nurses get paid is not just random. It's set up in a clear way you can count on. This is mostly because of a system called Tarifgehalt. The word means a salary decided by a group agreement, a Tarifvertrag. These agreements are worked out between worker groups like Ver.di and employer groups, or bosses. They make a clear plan for how much people get paid. The system ensures pay is fair and consistent across many hospitals. It replaces individual pay talks with a set plan everyone agreed to. Most nurses in Germany work where these agreements apply: public hospitals, university hospitals, Unikliniken, hospitals run by churches or non-profits. Private hospital chains might have different rules, but many still follow public sector deals to stay competitive. Section 2. Figuring out the pay chart. Groups and steps explained. The main part of any group pay agreement, Tarifvertrag, is the pay chart, or Entgelttabelle. This chart looks like a big spreadsheet. The rows usually show the different pay groups, Entgeltgruppen, and the columns show the experience steps, Stufen. To find your basic pay, you just find where your assigned group and your current step meet. Each box in this chart has a specific gross monthly pay number. These charts are open to everyone. You can easily find them online, so you know exactly what to expect before you even sign a job contract. Pay groups are given based on official training and what the job requires. For nurses, a common setup might put nursing helpers with 1 year of training in a lower group, like P5 or P6 in the TVODP scale. Registered nurses who have finished a 3-year job training program, Examinierte Pflegefachkraft, are usually placed in a higher group, often starting in P7 or P8. Nurses with special training, like in intensive care or anesthesia, or those with a college degree and more responsibilities, might qualify for even higher groups, like P9 or more. The idea is simple. More training and more responsibility mean a higher pay group. Experience steps, on the other hand, reward staying with the job and growing in your skills over time. Section 3. Beyond the basic pay, the role of bonuses and allowances. A nurse's monthly gross pay is often much more than the basic amount shown in the pay chart. This is because of different bonuses and extra payments called Zulagen and Zuschläge. These are extra payments meant to pay for work done in less desirable or harder conditions. They're set by the group pay agreements, making sure they are used the same way for everyone. They are not just extra treats, but are things you earn for specific types of work. The most common extra payments are for shift work. Nurses who work in rotating shifts, Wechselschichtarbeit, or regular night shifts, Nachtarbeit, get a set extra payment each month. On top of this, there are bonuses based on a percentage for specific hours worked. Work done at night, usually between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m., earns a night shift bonus, which might be 20% or more. Similarly, working on a Sunday earns a Sunday bonus, Sonntagszuschlag, often around 25%. Working on a public holiday, Feiertagszuschlag, gets the biggest bonus, 35% or more, sometimes higher if the holiday falls on a Sunday. Besides shift work, many nurses get extra payments for special skills or working in busy areas, Intensivpflege, Anästhesie. These usually come as a monthly Fachweiterbildungszulage. There might also be extra payments for the emergency room, a cancer ward, or a mental health unit. These acknowledge special challenges and duties. Overtime is tracked carefully. It can be compensated with time off or paid out, usually at a higher rate as set by the Tarifvertrag. All extras add to your basic pay to form the total gross income, Gesamtbrutto, which is the starting point for taxes and Social Security. The difference between a nurse's gross salary, brutto, and the money they take home, netto, in Germany can be quite big. This is because of a system of required deductions for taxes and Social Security payments. Every worker in Germany puts money into this system, which pays for the country's full support system. While it might seem surprising to see almost 40% of your gross income taken out, these payments give many benefits. Healthcare, unemployment help, a state pension. Understanding these deductions is key to knowing what money you will actually have each month. The first big deduction is income tax, Lohnsteuer. The amount you pay depends on your total income and your tax class, Steuerklasse. The tax classes, numbered 1 through 6, are decided by your personal situation. Single, married, a single parent. For example, a single person with no kids, tax class 1, will pay a higher percentage. A married person whose spouse earns much less, tax class 3, pays less. The German tax system is progressive. The solidarity surcharge was mostly stopped for most earners. The church tax, Kirchensteuer, is 8 to 9% of your income tax and only for registered church members. You can choose not to pay it by officially leaving the church at a local government office. These taxes are figured out and taken directly from the gross salary by the employer. The biggest part of deductions, however, is for Social Security payments, Sozialversicherungsbeiträge. These are split almost equally between the worker and the boss. For the worker, they are made up of 5 main parts. Health insurance, Krankenversicherung, pays for medical care. Pension insurance, Rentenversicherung, builds up your state pension. Unemployment insurance, Arbeitslosenversicherung, gives you money if you lose your job. Long-term care insurance, Pflegeversicherung, pays for costs if you need nursing care later in life. Accident insurance, Unfallversicherung, is paid completely by the boss and protects against accidents at work. Together, these required payments form Germany's social safety net. Let's show how to get from gross to net pay with a simple example. Imagine a registered nurse named Anja. She is single. She has no children. She lives in a state without church tax. She is in tax class 1. Anja works in a public hospital under the TVODP agreement. She's in pay group P8, and she's in step 4. According to the pay chart, her basic gross salary, Tarifgehalt, is about 3,750 euros per month. This month she earned shift allowance about 155 euros, night bonuses 180 euros, weekend bonus 125 euros, 3,750 plus 155 plus 180 plus 125 equals a total gross income of 4,210 euros. From this gross, the system figures income tax for class 1, about 675 euros. The solidarity surcharge is 0. No church tax. Next are Social Security payments calculated as a percentage, pension, health, unemployment, long-term care, totaling about 855 euros. The employer pays a similar amount for her. Total deductions of 1,530 euros, subtracted from 4,210 leaves, a net of 2,680 euros. This is what lands in her bank. Bonuses can lift gross, but deductions mean net is lower. Use the net for personal money planning.